first question is, when was the Befrienders established?
Seremban Befrienders was formed in 1997. We started service in that year.
What are the main objectives of the Befrienders?
The main objective of Befrienders Seremban is to give emotional support to people who are troubled, depressed, and suicidal. It is a hotline, a line that we give to the public, especially those suffering after a crisis.
What are the reasons for depression?
For teenagers, I would say the teenagers usually suffer depression, or I would say it's very sad when probably family, dysfunction family, parents going through a divorce, and then probably peer pressure in school, boy-girl relationship, and then you may have even pressure in exams, that fearful that they do not achieve what they have strive for. This causes them to have sleepless night when they go, if they do not achieve is whatever they want, they may go into a time of depression.
Is there any scientific reason for depression?
Depression can be put into two categories. One is emotional, that is caused by events in life, crisis, trauma. Another one, it could be clinical under hormonal imbalance. People going through some sort of hormonal imbalance in their body, probably cause their sleepless nights, so they may go into a kind of depression. That is medication.
Have there been any suicide cases?
We do not go hands-on to prevent suicide, but we do have many calls who state that they want or they are intent to take their own life. Our stand in Befrienders is we respect the person's decision, but we hope to talk to them to be able to give them options, other options than taking their own life. So we probe with them their problems, hope that with the probing and our giving, we don't give advice, but giving them, we empathize with their problems. When a person feels that there's somebody who cares, that they can talk, that would be one way that we are able to help, give them that emotional support.
Recently, there have been several cases where teenagers post on their walls of their social networking profiles of their intention to end their life. What is your opinion on this matter?
Generally, these teenagers, I think at the moment when they are in such emotional pain, suicide is one of the easiest way to overcome this emotional pain. But we feel that those who really post these suicide thoughts in email is actually directly calling people who can maybe just come into their life at that moment of time, to be able to give them that emotional support, and be able to probably give them the feeling that there's somebody who can to listen to their problem. We won't say that it will stop them from suicide, but we hope that if somebody can have intervene, giving them some emotional support, it may prevent them, give them some options over the problems.
What are the serious signs of depression?
Maybe for teenager, I would say the main sign will be lack of concentration in school. A good student, suddenly just don't want to study anymore, throw books aside, or being very quiet, not wanting to talk, okay? Or even sleepless night, just can't sleep. You have been always thinking of sleepless night, and then when they go to school, they nod, and they're so sleepy. food is just not useful to them. So as teenager, you can, as a group, observe their classmates and see whether they've changed their behavior. Somebody who's very jovial suddenly becomes very quiet. So something must be troubling them.
Do you have any recommendations for parents, teachers, or others who have to deal with troubling behavior?
Well, this in schools, I think the students itself will be a very great help to one another. Okay? Especially when you are in a group, you observe your own friends. If there's a change of behavior, there must be something important. And if this friend can at least go to that person you observe the change of behavior and listen actively to her problems. Give them emotional support. So that person who is suffering will feel that somebody cares. Somebody at least observe that I'm not feeling well, observe that I'm not feeling so sad. That shows that somebody cares. I'm not alone in this. Through peer, not peer counseling. And schools, you have teachers, counselors, and probably sometimes these teenagers are very unwilling to go to teacher counselors because they are fearful of maybe consequences. But if through friendship befriending, they encourage each other and say, okay, I'll go with you to the teacher probably because she is more mature, she will understand the problem. Their friend wouldn't really help her, and you cannot help her, but you can suggest to her, you can go to see the teacher. And I'm sure that the teacher will be able to talk. Even parents. But I would say many teenagers do not actually open up to their parents very well. Because probably they feel that parents are more very judgmental, that they judge whatever they do. And probably if you want to advise or give some advice to parents, ask the parents not to judge their children for the wrongs they've done. Not the person, but the wrong. They can scold the person, you are wrong in this, but not the person judge. And the teenager will feel they are, even though I'm wrong, I'm still loved. I'm still wanted by my parents. That will help.
What can depressed teenagers do to cope with their depression?
If you know that you are depressed, the first thing is, if you cannot cope it alone, get a friend to talk with. I think that will be very, very helpful. Tell somebody about your problems. Because if you just bottle it up within yourself, you feel that nobody cares. Nobody knows my problem, nobody cares, so my pain is so great, I just don't know what to do. But I would encourage that teenager who's going through it to find a friend who can share and trust. And I tell you that process. And that friend who listens, please don't judge. Whatever problem, no, you don't judge. You empathize. And don't say, I understand. You don't understand. It's just like, I see that you're very angry, or I see you're very sad, you feel very hopeless. It's not of empathy. So that person who is feeling very suicidal is going to have to understand. This friend of mine understand my feelings. Even need emotional support. That can help.
What advice would you give someone with suicidal tendency?
We befrienders respect people's what you call decisions. We don't do it. But we will always offer them emotional support and also options. Is that your last option? What other options do you choose? You have not to do. What other options? sure they will think of it. Or maybe if I don't do this, I may do this. Try to give them options so that they see I was in a book and to choose.
Where can depressed teenagers get immediate help?
Immediate help will be, I would say, parents or friends, close friends. And then now we have what we say, Befrienders, we have hotline, which is like Seremban, we have hotline every day, daily, from 7 to 10 in the evening. So anytime they call the number, there's a free phone. If on other days, there's at Kuala Lumpur, there's 24 hours. It's called. Just, they want to talk this line then. In fact, in KL, it's 24 hours. Anytime they call, they will be people.
Let's talk about clinical unit. A 15-year-old girl calls and says that she feels life is treating her unfairly. Her parents don't listen to her thoughts, scolding her instead for speaking out her thoughts, and her boyfriend has just broken up with her. She hates herself because her body is often the subject of her classmates teasing as she's not skinny. What would you advise her to do?
I wouldn't say advise her, I would ask her. She said that she cannot go to her parents because her parents have judged her and she has not been rejected by her boyfriend. And the other thing is about her physical. I would give her emotional support, how she felt. I will ask her, how do you feel? How do you feel at the moment your boyfriend rejected you? You must have loved your boyfriend very much. And you say that you are being always, people have been critical about your body. At the time that people criticize you, how do you feel? You must have felt ashamed of yourself. When people call you skinny or fatty, it must have made you very embarrassed. And she was in years. This has made me very sad. This has made me very painful. So you can talk to her. What do you think? Give her options. Then you said that at this moment you just felt that life is not worth living anymore. Do you think that is your last option? You're now a teenager, you're going through school. Do you think these things that's around you is so, has impacted you so much that you want to give up your life because of this? Is there no other life options? Have you thought of maybe you finish your school and then go on? You give them options to choose. Open ways for them to see. These are where we are. How about here?